Imagine I clap with my cheeks.
Cheap clap, bro.
All right, ready.
Welcome to the third episode of Not Another Comedy Podcast, bro.
We're back.
Yeah, bro. We're back and better than ever, dude.
Oh, yeah.
How's it been,
you look
Doug?
tan, bro. You fucking...
You know it is, dude. I've just been outside in the sun, just smoking it up, just living it up, just cheeks out, just in the sun, dog. You know what it is.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro. Dude, it's been a week. I've been fucking... How many mics did I do? I think I did 7 mics this week.
No, you counted. I think it was like 8, 9. That's numbers, Manny. Manny's putting the numbers up.
It was fun. It was a really fun week. Like Tyler too. He did like all the mics with me basically too. Yeah.
Nice.
We did so it was like Sunday had one, Monday we had one, Chiba Hut, fucking the sandwiches, bro. Half off sandwiches. You can't beat that shit, bro. And then on Tuesday there was fucking 2 mics?
Yep.
And then on Wednesday there was 3 mics.
Yep.
Then Thursday there was just laughs. So it was fucking fun, bro. I don't know, dude.
There's no Friday mic no more, huh? Except for Unscrewed. I
don't even think that's going on anymore.
No way.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, they had all stand-ups.
This is a theater. We're talking very local comedy.
Yeah.
But this is local theater open mics.
Well, that's what the people want to hear.
But that's the one where we have that video where we come out from backstage.
Yeah, dude, I really like that theater, bro. That theater's really dope.
I don't know, that's just so fun. And then you have the TV there, so you're watching your friend bomb from the TV.
Yeah, it's really dope that there's a TV in there, but also like it's dope because like you can really see like how you're gonna get the video when you come back to you, and that's dope.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that last video from the last time we went and did it.
Oh yeah, I don't remember how happy I was with my sub.
Not bad, dude. We all didn't do that bad.
No.
Yeah, you, me, and Tyler. Even Wacko got some good laughs on there too. Shout out to the local clown in the comedy scene.
You probably liked Wacko the Clown better because it's an improv place, primarily. And I think they even said, they were like, how many of you were here for improv?
How many times is the first time you've been here?
Yeah. And they're like, all right, how many of you guys came for improv? And everyone literally raised their hand. They're like, well, sorry to disappoint. Come next time because today it's all comedian.
She's a whoops.
I feel like it's like that they didn't go, well, how many of you guys were here for comedy? Like they kind of gave us no attention. Like they were kind of like, well, nothing. Sorry to disappoint. The backup dancers are here. The backup strippers.
The backups. They're here
on shift.
Unfortunately, it's all just them. Nobody else wanted to come. And
we did it purposely. We wanted to take over and make it all comedians that day. And if that was our last hurrah, that was a fun one.
I really had to go. It was nice because like that behind the scenes shots. I really like those shots. I don't know. It's something about
back
like
shots. Something about back shots.
Yeah, the back shots and just behind. We had a clown in there. It was a really hot fucking fight film back there.
I don't know if I told you. My mom was like, "Oh, is that like the clown door guy?" And I was like, "No, he's another comedian. He just opened the door for me."
Yeah. No, Mom, he's the opener actually, Mom. Dude, yeah. I honestly, how entertaining would it be if he actually became like more of a prop comic?
Well, he does have props.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we won't give away too much, but the guy's got props.
Yeah,
you know
you're right.
The clown's got props.
You're right. But I'm just thinking like maybe like things that like, I don't know why I just go this way, but I just think of like just things that like just stupid shit. Like you never watched like Carrot Top ever, huh?
No, I've heard that actually a couple times lately, especially, and I'm figuring it's a ginger guy.
Yeah. He's a ginger dude.
But I don't know. Is he a comedian?
He's a comedian, and he's like the biggest prop comic.
Oh, that's why I haven't heard him.
So like, yeah, but I don't know, dude. Like I'm
hanging around the right circle.
The thing is, like, he had like a bunch of things where he would like put one thing. I don't know. I can't think of any of his bits right now because honestly, I didn't watch a lot of him. But I would just remember watching like clips of him on YouTube, and it's like, oh, that's kind of entertaining. It's just another thing, right?
Who are the big when I told my lady and then not my lady but her family and stuff, they found out I did comedy and stuff. One of them was like, "Oh, did you watch is it Jeff and something, the puppet guys?"
Jeff Dunham?
And I was like, "No."
Why did I already knew you were gonna say Jeff Dunham?
I was like, why was that your first go-to? Like, do I give off that vibe that my comedy is like Jeff Dunham's.
I loved Jeff Dunham growing up, dude. Yeah,
freaking Muppet.
Bro, it's funny because it's like when growing up and Netflix.
I like the Muppets, but I like Muppet comedy or puppet comedy.
I think I was at a good age when I started watching. 'Cause I think I was like 10, 11.
Okay,
I think. But then like I started watching a little bit like in like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. It was just like it was on Netflix, right? And I don't know. He was kind of racy. He was kind of racy.
Yeah, well, those guys they like to get away with things because they put it on the thing. It's like the ventriloquist guys. They always say edgy things.
He had this really good Prius joke that I still think about it to this day.
Oh, really? What is it?
Well, it's just... Yeah, I do remember. It was just about like how he has like a big Ford truck and how I guess his truck broke down or his wife took it in, so he had to use his wife's car, and it was like a small Prius. And he was like, I hate driving the Prius, and he was kind of like making fun of it. And he was like, it just sounds like, yeah, I'm gay.
Have I seen this guy? I might have seen that. I might have seen that joke.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard that joke similarly in other places. I'm like, damn, bro.
Or maybe I heard a similar, like on the Other Guys or something. So they make like you remember on the Other Guys they have a bunch of Prius jokes.
I don't know. Yeah, Jeff Dunham made that joke, and this is an old. I was watching it when I was a kid, and because he did like a little bit of stand up. I mean, the whole thing stand up, right? But he did like his own solo stand up at the beginning, and then he would bring out the puppets.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I did see his stand up then. I don't know.
Yeah, it was on Netflix, bro. Like anything that was on Netflix, I watched a lot of. You know,
I don't even know what he looks like. You know what I'm saying? I just white. Know that when she said the puppet guy, I was like, no,
not the puppet guy. Yeah. Do you give people references? You're like, yeah, this guy. Like, do you tell them Mark Norman, Sam Morril?
Well, you just gotta figure that most people don't. They know like the really mainstream guys.
Yeah.
So like, I don't. It's just like I'll be like, who do you like? And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you ask them. Yeah, that's
I'll put it on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do always like to put it on them, and I think we've talked about it before. It's like, who do you like? And I can get a vibe of like your type of comedy.
Yeah,
because it really can tell if someone brings out like a Dave Attell. I'm like, oh, you like comedy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's like a yeah.
Or if someone brings out like a Fluffy, I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. He came to Tucson, he fucking sold out that Ava Center.
Dude, he always comes. I think he comes to Tucson probably fucking more than
once a year at least. He's
probably the biggest comedian that comes to Tucson the most often.
As often as he does. You're right.
Does that make sense?
You're right. You're right. It's that hometown turf, bro. He's like, I already know I'm gonna have a sold out show there.
Yeah, it's a casino.
Yeah, it's at that casino.
I always hear bad things about casino gigs that like, you know, a lot of times if they don't sell the tickets, they give them to randos in the casino.
Yeah.
Or that people are just walking in. Sometimes the doors are open. You hear the machine, like all this kind of crap. But I feel like if you're an established comedian, doing a casino is probably like pretty fucking nice.
But he doesn't even do it inside the casino. He does it outside in the center
because it's so sold out and shit. Like
yeah. Like because they do have like stages inside like the casinos,
but those are small.
Yeah. But he does it outside. Yeah, but he does it outside in the big ass Ava Center.
Yeah,
and that thing like has a lawn. Like, bro, like when I went, I didn't go this last year, but I went I didn't go this last time, but I went last year. And like looking at the lawn, like that shit, like you can basically say that's sold out. Like it, not like there's not space to fill, but it was pretty full.
No, well, yeah, that's fucking.
And the front is sold out. Like all the seats in the front sold out.
Fuck yeah.
When I was a kid, I saw like White Snake there. Bro,
who's that? Oh,
it was like WWE an old
guy?
No, there's like an old that's a pretty good name. White Snake coming to the stage.
Oh, there's a snake guy, huh? What was it? Jake the Snake or whatever?
Jake the Snake. There's a bunch of a bunch of snake dudes, but they're like an old band. My dad took me back in and I saw a bunch of bands there. So it's a pretty good like band place for music.
Oh yeah.
And then like seeing comedy there, because I saw Fluffy there a long ass time ago, and even then, bro, he sold out.
Yeah, I mean he's been big. I remember thinking that he was a movie guy because I remember like walking by the movie aisle and seeing his movies like the DVDs. Yeah. But he'd just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey. And so I'd be like, oh, this guy, okay, and then I was like, oh, he's a comedian, and then I was like, oh shit, okay.
What person that really surprised you and you're like, oh, that person's a comedian? I did not know that person was a comedian.
Well, like him.
Him? Oh, he really surprised you?
Yeah, who else?
Jim Carrey surprised me. I know that sounds dumb, but I honestly did not know that he was a comedian. because I watched a lot of his movies as a kid. Like I loved like Ace Ventura. Like my brother showed me that movie. That was such a good movie. I remember watching like Pet Detective and When Nature Calls. Fucking liar.
You know, I haven't seen any of those 4 that you just mentioned.
Really?
But I definitely love Jim Carrey from the Dumb and Dumbers.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, a lot of people might give you shit for this, but Yes Man, I don't think it's a bad movie.
Bro,
Yes Man is a good movie.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, dude.
It's like,
that's a really good movie.
That's like a casual watch.
Let's talk about when that old lady sucked his dick at the beginning. That movie, bro. I remember when I was a kid. There was like a Christmas thing. My mom, it was a condition. I was thinking about that old lady gumming me, bro. But every Christmas, my mom would be like, "Oh, get a movie." I got Yes Man one time for Christmas. Nice. I thought that's such a good movie. It's a good movie. I think I can't think of a bad Jim Carrey movie.
Let me see.
Yeah, I can't because so the ones I told you, like the Pet Detective, there are 2 Pet Detectives with him. When Nature Calls and not Pet Detective, fucking Ace Ventura, Pet Detective and When Nature Calls. And When Nature Calls is fucking funny, bro. There's this scene where he's like in this rhino robotic thing, and like people don't know that it's like because it's supposed to be like a realistic rhino, and he's like inside spying on people, and it's really hot in there, and he starts taking off his clothes and shit, and these people are on this tour and they're just like watching it, and then he like fucking was like, I have to get out of this thing, and he can't open up the latch, so like there's like an emergency exit. And it's out of the rhino's ass. And so like he's like kind of like getting out, and at first the tour was like, oh my god, they're giving birth. And it's Jim Carrey fucking getting the way out of the rhino's ass. And then everybody's like, oh my god. And he's just this naked man, bro. I'm telling you, dude. And that's not even the funniest part. It's a funny movie.
When Nature Calls. And then Ace Ventura is really good.
So that's the whole series, right? Ace Ventura, and it's like the first movie is Pet Detective, and the second one I believe is When Nature Calls. I don't know what the order is.
Wait, so that's a
no, it's Ace Ventura is like it's like Ace Ventura Pet Detective and Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. That's the name of the character.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, and I was thinking, what fucking movies have I seen them from Jim Carrey? But like
Cable Guy.
I haven't seen Cable Guy.
Bro, what? That's a good movie too.
Is that one of his serious roles?
No,
that's a fun
no,
movie.
dude. In that movie, he goes fucking hog wild, bro. He's like this cable guy, dude. And like, imagine like you're like a dude, and like some guy shows up, and he's just gonna fix your cable, but then he just wants to be your friend, and he just sticks around a lot, and it's just Jim Carrey being crazy, bro. It's a good movie. I just think about all these scenes in that movie. That's a good ass movie.
He's the greatest in the Grinch, bro.
Apparently, he had to like have Navy SEALs come in because of how bad he hated the makeup.
pain, right?
Yeah, the makeup.
Yeah, they had to teach him how to deal with the pain or whatever.
Yeah, because he was like, I need to take this off, and they're like, we can't. You literally can't take that off.
That's crazy. I think because of the eye things and everything.
Yeah, because it took him so long to put it on.
Shit, I would be a terrible actor. As soon as I had to put in what do you call it?
Contact lens.
A contact. I'd be like, shh, dog.
Fuck that. I'm out of here. Fuck that, dude. I'm out of here.
I need to natural eyes. Do it on the computer or whatever.
Yeah, something like that, please.
Okay. Another one. Have you seen Fun with Dick and Jane?
No, actually, I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's funny. We have seen opposite Jim Carrey movies.
Give me a synopsis.
Watch it. Fun with Dick and Jane. He's rich. He becomes poor.
Okay.
And he has a family. And he has to revert to crime, but him and his wife are like, nah, fuck. They're like rich fucking white people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's fucking funny, dude. It's good. What's another one that I've seen? I mean, just Dumb and Dumber so hard. I love Dumb and Dumber 1 and 2. I think that's another hot take. I might get shit for it, but Dumb and Dumber 2 I still think is funny.
I saw that one in theaters, and I was crying. I was laughing so hard, bro.
A lot of people were like, oh, fuck the 2. I'm like, dude.
It's pretty good.
Watch that shit.
It's good.
That shit.
I like
Smoke
that.
a joint.
Watch it. I like that part when the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah.
when he's just like, you've been faking it this whole time. Yup. That's the greatest joke ever, or whatever that guy says. Dude, it's funny.
He's like, I'm gonna get this catheter out.
Yeah. But have you seen his stand up?
Carrie's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like his movies almost.
It's like
The Mask.
It started on the stage.
Yeah.
Because like someone must have seen him on the stage, just be like, yeah, we need that in this movie. Because he perfected that on that stage, you know? Because like there's this my favorite series. I can watch this like over and over again. It's about the Comedy Store. It's on Showtime.
Oh, okay. I think you told me about it before.
It's so good, bro. Because on that thing, like, it literally tells you the backstory about the Comedy Store and then all these guys that came out of the Comedy Store.
Is that the recent one that came out a few years ago?
I think it came out a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Joey Diaz comes out in it for
Joey Diaz.
Okay, yeah.
Bert Kreischer's in it. But like at the beginning, they literally talk about like Jim Carrey and how he started there. I don't know if he started there per se, but like how he like really developed there.
And I started watching the Robin Williams one, and it was Robin Williams at the fucking Comedy Store all the time, and he was kind of like Carrey in the way that he was like like all over the place, you know what I mean? Like, but it's fucking mad, and then when you see that, you're just like, dude, that looks so fun.
It looks really fun
to have that much fun on stage. Like when I did that jujitsu show, because it's called Jokes and Chokes. That's why I thought about it.
Yeah.
But it was a jujitsu show where it was like jujitsu, open mat, and comedy. Yeah. And there was this guy that two dudes came from Phoenix.
Yeah, I saw that guy looked big. One of them, the
really jacked. So this dude,
they both look big. There's that one dude.
Yeah, they were both big, Loki, and they were both really funny. But I'm sorry, I forgot your name, buddy. But I
know you're listening,
dude. He was so high energy. Yeah. So high energy, and you were like, dude, this guy's having a blast up there. That's dope. He was just like yelling. He's like red. He was red, dude. He's like walking, stomping, like walking across, like. But like it was him. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes it's like you can tell this dude's nervous. That's why he's walking around. No, like this dude, it was him. He's like walking. He's stomping. He's fucking saying crazy shit, and it was fucking dope, bro.
I'm down for that, dude.
I saw that, it inspired me to like really, just have fun, dude.
Really, like, because the thing is like, but I feel like we've been like going on stage more, so we had actually like I feel like some of my jokes, more of my real self is coming out. You know what I mean? Like where I'm trying not to be so like automatic with it, and I can kind of just be me. You know?
I feel like our newer jokes are also more. You know, we're just more, we're better at being ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially with how we're writing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're getting better at doing that.
Yeah, because I really listen to a lot of old stuff. It's like, damn, I feel like I'm just rehashing stuff that I've kind of already heard a little bit, but like not in the same sense. Like I had that joke about my uncle, and then like Tom Segura has a joke about not being able to say that word. Obviously, I take it a whole different way, and like I don't even.
The F word?
No.
Which word?
Retarded.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I was like, I'm not even worried about it. But like, you know,
I forgot what word you're talking about.
Well, yeah, but when I was just like, I never called him retarded. And my whole bit was like how I was like, how I was with him, but just like fucking around, you know? And then, but that's an old bit. You know, I don't even talk about that bit anymore.
But why'd you say you think you were recycling it?
Oh, because like Tom Segura in his special, he's like, you can't say retarded anymore. And he was just kind of like going into it like, like it's not like we say it like, look at that guy. Like they weren't.
Well, yeah, but then think about this. I immediately thought of Louis C.K.'s joke about the retard, how you can't say retard no more. When I was in Boston, the teacher would be like, he's fucking retarded. And there would be a lady outside with a sign and going, help the retarded. And he'd be like, something the fucking retarded. But with the Boston.
Yeah. So it's like everybody has their own take of it too, you know?
Yeah.
Because Louis C.K., like, I think
so we can't be in our heads about it.
You're not wrong. You're honestly not wrong. Because there's a lot of times where I just definitely have something in my head. I'm like, damn, I feel like I heard about it before. But at the same time, like, I'm trying to say it in my own way, right? Like my own, because that's why I always tell you, like, I always try to talk about like my own experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's
your own
hard.
angle. I got my angle. What's my angle?
What's my angle? Nobody wants to hear about my take on all these things, but here's like a stupid thing that I thought of. Here's a story about my ass.
Here's my angle to make it funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to prove a point, because there's a lot of that going on in
there's
comedy.
a lot of that. But all I'm trying to do is just
Is
make you
comedy
laugh.
even funny anymore?
Is it even funny? Yeah, you're right. Sometimes, yeah. Is it even funny anymore? You're right. Or the special, bro, I'll tell you what's funny. That new Shane Gillis special, that shit's fucking, that had me rolling, bro. I was laughing so much watching that special, dude.
Where is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Damn you, Netflix. Damn you, Netflix. You got, like, I was telling my whole family, like, damn, we're going to have to cancel Netflix. Netflix, you're canceled. But, bro, we can't. It's so good, bro. It's so good.
So damn you for being good.
Damn you for being good, bro. Because like they came out with, I don't want to get so nerdy on the pod, but they came out with this new live action One Piece thing, like this anime that I really like.
Oh yeah.
And like it's not bad. I really like it. I'm not gonna go into an analysis or anything, but I really liked it. Like I really like the anime. There's like 1,000 episodes in the anime right now.
That's the thing about all the animes, huh? Is like the episodes run deep. Huh?
Some of them
like
really
the seasons just go.
But here's the thing, bro. You can really flesh out a story. You know, you can really tell, you can really get people immersed in worlds, Like, and I do like a sitcom. Like, when I was a kid, I used to love How I Met Your Mother. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
I never watched that show?
Well, do you ever watch any sitcoms or anything like that when you were a kid? Like Friends or anything like that?
I mean, I definitely watch, I watch a few shows.
Yeah.
Watch a lot of Disney Channel shows.
Same, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, same. But like, did you ever watch like Everybody Loves Raymond?
Just a little bit. I didn't think that one was great.
Yeah.
I even, what was the other one? Everybody Hates Chris.
I like that show.
I would watch
that
it,
came
but
out when I was a kid.
It didn't catch my attention a lot. You know what was my show?
Which one?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. That was a good show. Yeah, that was a good show.
That was my shit when I was a kid.
Bryan Cranston is a good actor, bro.
Dude, that was a whole, like, just wholesome show, wholesome cast. Like, everybody was funny.
Yeah.
I don't think that anybody in that show was fucking, like a limp dick character, like. Everybody, I think, held their own.
If I'm not mistaken, that was like, how long ago? How many episodes? Like, that was like 12 seasons, wasn't it?
I don't know, but it definitely was.
Dude, I used to watch a lot of Family Matters. There we go.
Oh, Family Matters, yeah.
That show was good.
I remember before every day, I had a homie that in middle school, he would give me a ride to school every day.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you think his name was?
Is it something Mexican?
It was, it was Mexican.
Jose?
No.
Damn it.
It was fucking Manny, bro.
Damn, I was gonna guess that too, but I was like,
Manny.
damn it, am I gonna be fucking...
I was like, my homie Manny, actually, he would give me a ride to middle school every fucking day for like every year of middle school, bro. He'd give me a ride every day.
That's pretty dope.
And
like him and his family.
Yeah, what were we saying?
About Family Matters.
Oh yeah. So every day I would get dropped off at his house to then go to school from his house, right? And every day when I got there, we were watching Family Matters.
Ooh, bro, what do you think about Stefan? Like when he turned into Stefan, when he was Steve Urkel, and he turned that, like, he got like all cool and shit, and he turned into Stefan.
Okay.
What were you thinking about?
I'm gonna get battered. Yeah, I confused it. What was the one with Bob Saget? It's about family too, right?
That's Full House. Oh, but but it's good because I was trying to think back of another TV show with a comedian, and you were thinking about Full House, and I was over here thinking about Family Matters, bro.
Family Matters is the Urkel one.
Yeah, dude. But no, but I'm right there with you. I used to watch a shitload of Full House too. I used to watch a lot of Full House. Bro,
I didn't know he was a comedian.
I
didn't know he was that dirty when I watched him.
So
I was like,
dirty.
Dude, I love this guy. He's so much better,
dude,
than on the show. Like on the show, I mean,
yeah,
of course he was good, but
he was so good,
dude. You watch his
so
stand, and I'm like,
America's Funniest Home Videos.
America's Funniest Home Videos. That was after school when you got home from school.
Yeah, and you got to watch
4 p.m. ish.
But that was all him too.
Mountain Standard Time.
That was all him, bro.
Oh yeah, he was the first one, huh?
Yeah, he was.
Later, it became the other staple guy.
How about that? Yeah, fuck it, dude. Trying to get that leg room, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude.
Oh no, let's not put the feet over.
Yeah, in the frame. Yeah, it's all up in the frame. You see the bottom of everything, dude. All the shit, dude. That's why sometimes I wish I was like a no shoes household.
Oh yeah, but like Asian style.
Yeah, I used to have a friend in high school that was like that.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind that either because
I think if you have carpet or rug or whatever it's called.
For sure.
Then it's more understandable.
It calls for it. But the thing is, like, I've mopped up and like, because my whole house we just wear shoes, right? And I feel like I mop and that water gets black, you know?
Oh yeah.
And like sometimes it's like I do it like a lot. Like I try to mop like at least twice a week or something. But it's just like if you're constantly up and down moving, like up and down the stairs, because I think a lot of it comes from the staircase. And so like when like not the water's like black, but you can tell how like when the water changes color. Because like, oh yeah, I'm actually cleaning this shit, you know? So it's like, that's where it's like when you're in No Shoes household, you get that shit, right? And you see Full House, that was a nice house, right? Like they had like fucking all these rooms downstairs. They had like what, 20 rooms upstairs. Like you could never imagine that shit in a Mexican household, you know?
No, you definitely could. One for all the kids.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, we did have a big ass ranch with all the cousins and everything that we all kind of stayed after school.
What about that made me think of like Cheaper by the Dozen. Did you ever grow up on? I didn't know he was a comedian.
Dude,
Steve Martin, right?
That was a really good movie too.
I grew up on Cheaper by the Dozen 1 and 2. On the Three Amigos, all this stuff, and I did not know that Steve Martin was a comedian and Martin Short's a comedian. And they fucking did shit together. I didn't fucking see that coming.
You know who I thought of? Home Improvement.
Oh yeah, Tim Allen. I thought of him earlier, but I was like, I wasn't surprised when I seen that one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But with this one, I was surprised.
What do you think about that catchphrase? What?
That was his catchphrase?
No, that was his catchphrase in Home Improvement.
Oh, you know I didn't watch that.
Oh,
honestly,
I hated that show.
That was an older show.
I hated to watch it because I would come on. I'm like, damn, I fucking hate this show, but it's a good show to watch, dude. I'm trying to think of other ones.
I don't want to get too controversial.
What?
I feel like I don't know why I feel like people are gonna hate me for my takes.
For your takes? No. Put the takes out there, bro.
But I don't know. I felt like growing up, like a lot of shows that were very popular weren't that funny. So I was more of a movie guy. I was always I was a big movie guy, and I would be a movie collector, like a DVD collector. My mom was a DVD collector too, so we had tons of movies.
That's a good idea now, still.
Yeah, because like, what if fucking?
No, here's the thing, bro. I was just raving about Netflix, right? Here's the problem. If there's a movie that you like to watch, because we like to rewatch shit often, right?
Oh yeah, I do rewatch
all the time.
My girl told me this. She's like, honestly, we just rewatch movies that you tell me are good. She's like, when are we gonna watch something? Like, I'm like, all right.
I'm there with you, dude. Like but sometimes she puts on something, and I'm like, what you watching over there? She's like, no, now you're. I'm like, it's a little entertaining, right? Because I have that mind where I'm like, what do I want to watch, right? And she already has something in her head, like, oh, let's just put this on. Like she's always like, let's put on How High, or let's put this on. I'm like, let's put on something new, or let's find something. I don't know. But every time I watch something she recommends, I'm like, damn it, it's a good recommendation.
Okay, she's got the good picks.
Well, yeah, because I think because her parents kind of grew up watching a good amount of movies, and I hadn't watched a lot of the older movies, right?
Oh, okay.
I watched like a lot of those Jim Carrey movies and stuff. Like, dude, did you ever watch Night at the Roxbury?
Oh no, it will. I started watching that movie and I took it off.
You took it off?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I started watching it and they're just dancing.
And you're like, this is stupid?
I remember it being like in the middle of the day. Like,
okay.
So I think maybe I should have like watched it at night, gotten high.
Yeah.
Turned the lights off.
Because
it was like in the middle of the day and I just didn't feel the movie. You know
I feel that.
But it's like a Will Ferrell movie I haven't watched. So like, I want to give it a chance.
Yeah.
So if you tell me it's good, I'll watch that shit.
Me and my brother used to watch it all the time.
For real?
It was like our favorite movie when we were kids. Reference.
Does it hold up though? Does it hold up? Have you seen it as an adult?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, hold up. Okay.
Because I think it's dumb. I think it's so funny, bro. There's these funny ass scenes. That's another dude. We were talking about Jim Carrey, Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of a bad Will Ferrell movie, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Give me the movies that you've seen.
There's definitely a bad Will Ferrell movie.
Tell me one.
The Campaign with Zach Galifianakis.
I don't think it's that bad. I'm just kidding. I didn't watch it.
That was pretty bad. But I love, bro. Honestly, if you give me Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey, all the comedic actors, all those guys, my probably favorite, if I had to watch one, would probably be Will Ferrell. because of all the movies that like you got the other guys, you got
other guys is good.
All the old ones Get Hard. You got fucking.
I thought Get Hard too, dude. That movie with Kevin Hart is so fucking funny, bro.
Underrated, bro. What's I heard. Did you watch Sherlock Holmes? I heard that's a really bad one.
I actually never watched Sherlock.
That got like worst movie of the year, whatever year that was.
I'm trying to think of another one.
But a really good one. What's another really good one?
I never watched Semi Pro. I always wanted to watch.
I haven't watched that one either. But fucking
Anchorman.
That's the one.
Anchorman.
Anchorman 1 and 2.
Dude. Twos are good. Twos are good, bro. Twos are good. Everybody says why make sequels? Because sequels are good, bro. I can think of really good sequels, bro. There's like really good sequels out there that I'm like, damn, that was even better than the first one. Back to the Future 2, I liked it even more than the first one, bro.
Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Bro, yeah.
David Jones comes into the game. Yeah,
that third one went. I don't know which one was the one where he dies and he becomes like into that ship and shit.
Yeah, that's 2. That's how it ends.
Is that 2?
2 ends with him dying, and you're like, but it's such a good movie.
What happened?
Because it kind of like got like a little different flavor, I guess, than the first one. Mm-hmm. And I feel like all of them kind of had a different flavor. But I feel like 2 and 3 had the same vibe. You know what I mean? 1 was very serious. 2 and 3 were like a little different, and then 4, 5, and I don't know if there's a 6 or whatever. But they are a lot more like comedic. Like they try to get more silly with it, I guess, and stuff. And I was like, okay.
I really enjoy pirates. I really like those movies.
Those are the best pirate. Was there any other good pirate movies other than those?
I mean, the anime that I was raving about earlier, it's literally a pirate anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about a pirated anime?
A pirated anime?
Did you ever buy pirated films? Oh, no, that's a crime.
I never buy
confirm or deny?
In GTA. But dude, here's the thing about like going to the movies. You know, I watched like all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies at the movie theater.
At the movies? Oh, wow.
Yeah. I love the movie theaters, bro. Like, when you were talking about watching a movie in the middle of the day, there has to, for me personally, I can watch movies in the middle of the day, but it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of have to, like, have everything, like, everything really has to be really dark. That's why the movie theater is perfect for a mid-movie, like, watch, right?
A midday movie?
A midday movie, yeah. Because, like, at nighttime, it's really easy to, like, immerse yourself in, like, your home.
Yeah.
Right? But then, like, if you're like really want to be immersed, it's like, damn, I have like.
Turn off. Ooh, I looked at it right on time.
Look at that.
I'm gonna pause this bitch. Like, all right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, just
that
little
technical shit.
Technical.
We changed phones, bro. We had to just change phones and just fucking airplane mode it up and just
we had to transition
lens. So here's the thing, bro. I guess about seeing like a bunch of movies that like stand-ups were a part of, you just like feel like they saw him on the stage like at the Comedy Store, like Jim Carrey,
like Robin Williams.
Yeah, and they saw him. They're like, yeah, we need to get this guy in the movie right now, stat.
But there's also that narrative. I'm sure you've heard it from the big comedy guys that was the move back in the day.
Yeah,
was to get on stage for some people. The move was to get on stage to be on a show. Yeah, to become a movie star, not to be a comedian. And I feel like even nowadays you see people that kind of have that.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I guess when we were growing up, we didn't know who were stand-ups, who weren't stand-ups, and what they were doing, because they saw a lot of people coming in and like just doing stand-up to try and get that TV show, right?
Yeah. Well, like even like we said right now, Kevin James.
Yeah.
I didn't know his whole thing was King of Queens, right? Something like that.
Yeah, Kings of Queens.
That show, I've never watched that show, but I fucking Mall Cop.
Mall Cop is a really good movie.
And Here Comes the Boom.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, there's Joe Rogan. He's the MMA guy. He's a UFC guy. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they were all just a bunch of homies.
Boss Rutan.
They all knew each other.
Yeah.
And so that's what's dope, dude. That, like, being able to see, like, now, like, from back in that perspective, like, holy shit, they're all just a bunch of comedians and homies.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, because he's part of the Sandler crew. Technically, like, Rock, Sandler, him, Spade. Those are all comedian actors.
Bro, Adam Sandler, bro. I honestly,
Martin Lawrence. I didn't know Martin Lawrence did comedy.
I didn't know Adam Sandler did comedy. Like, stand-up.
Yeah.
Because here's like when I thought of stand up, I thought, you know, the people I watched when I was a kid. Like I always thought Fluffy, Daniel Tosh. And like I just watched like
I like how you watched Daniel Tosh as a kid.
I watched Daniel Tosh a lot as a kid. That's why I feel like you can't really like you can think about like who's your audience type of way, but like at the same time, I watched Daniel Tosh when I was basically like a teenager, right?
Yeah, whoever's gonna feel it is gonna, or whoever likes it is gonna like it.
And they're just gonna find it, right?
Yeah. Whoever's gonna what do you call it? Kind of, you know, be attracted to it and shit. You know what I'm saying? End up on that algo.
Yeah,
especially
bro.
Nowadays with the algo, hopefully. But,
or they suppress it, please.
But I don't know. You just think about guys like Dice Clay and all this. Like, dude, people, you know, they sold out arenas and everything. Like, obviously, people like the crazy shit. You know, no one's saying that. I know, crazy, but
yeah, I mean, when you really think about like, I mean, I think I talked about it last episode, but about like fucking Dane Cook.
Oh yeah,
people love Dane Cook.
Yeah,
people love Louis C.K. Like he sold out Madison Square Garden. Like, oh, speaking about like stand-up shows, I never watched Seinfeld really.
I didn't grow up on Seinfeld, but
exactly.
I watched it as you know.
I watched it now, but not the whole thing.
Yeah, me neither.
I watched episodes of it, and honestly, I never watched Louis either.
Well, I never watched the show Louis when it was on Netflix, but I did watch his stand-up. I said I wasn't a big show guy. I didn't really commit. Like Malcolm in the Middle was the show I committed to as a child. Yeah. And then as an adult, the show I committed to first was Breaking Bad, and I probably rewatched it, like started watching it over again because I would quit. Yeah. After the first season, maybe 3 times before I actually was like, all right, I'm watching the whole show. Like, yeah. This took too long. I had to remember what happened.
It is a very long-winded show, bro.
It's just slow burn.
But it's fucking. It gave me the most anxiety. That fucking show, dude. Like, and then like people were talking about Better Call Saul. I never watched Better Call Saul. Some technical.
What the fuck, Greg?
What the fuck, Greg? No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it.
How's it looking? We're not. Can you see the frame still? We're not gonna put any.
There's no editing work in this bitch. Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, well, we're gonna do that one cut where the video stopped, and then we're gonna do this shit. Yeah, you're gonna see all this shit, bro. Yeah. Because usually Greg is chilling.
Usually Greg edits it, so.
Yeah, honestly.
That's why. If there's any bullshit, it's Greg's fault.
It's all this motherfucker,
Greg
dude.
Can't. So fucking guy.
Get our first guest on the pod, bro. Is Greg. Yeah. Exactly. We need to get on a third mic because people really need to hear the meows. Do you like cats? You're a big cat guy?
I think cats are attracted to me, bro. I was thinking about that today. Like, how come your cat hasn't really been, like, all over me? Because normally cats come up to me. One time, here's a funny story. Oh, fuck. This is actually a bad story.
I'm ready for it.
So, this is actually a bad story.
No, it's a good story.
Okay, so I was on my way, I think, to jiu-jitsu. I don't know where I was going. But, you know, I had a girlfriend at the time was going to go with me. And she was taking forever to come out of the house. So I come out. I get in the car. And this cat's following me. You know, like just this cat. And I was, like, playing around. Like, I got in the car. Yeah. And I was like, get in. Like, I just went like that.
And it got in?
And it got in. Yeah, and I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
You really let the
And I was like, should I just... I was like, that's cool. But then my girl came in the car. Yeah. You know?
What color was the cat?
It was a black cat.
A black... Oh.
But it was pretty... it wasn't, like, ugly.
No, but, like, black cat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I should have just not.
Bad luck. Continue.
Yeah, you're probably right. And, she fucking... So, now she gets in the car... And it's all over the place. But now I start driving, and you know me, I'm always running late, so I'm fucking...
You know me, yeah. I know you, yeah.
I'm on beaner time. And so then the cat starts, like, not liking being in the car. And crying that it's in the car. And then
was it where was it the cat? Was it in the back seat? Was it in the front seat with you? Where was the cat?
It was like all over the car, like
oh, he was just like running the whole
like,
time.
Oh, like you know, and then so eventually it gets on her, and it fucking like like grabs like claws her, like grabs onto her, and she's like and she's like trying to rip it off, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna crash. Like, go on.
Were you on a freeway? Where were you on the street?
I was like on 22nd or like 22nd Swan area, like. And I was like, oh, come down. And then she's like, like starts hitting it and shit. No. And then I fucking bust into a Circle K. And she opens the door and she's like, grabs the cat. Fuck you, bitch. And then, yeah, she was upset for like 2 weeks. Whatever.
She got over it. It's fine. It was a big fight. She got over it. It's fine. Dude, that's fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh,
that's why you can't let strays into your house.
But it didn't do anything to me.
That's why you can't let strays into your house.
Yeah, that's the thing about strays, man. You never know.
Sorry about the audio, audience, but I'm fucking... This whole shit got all tangled in bullshit, and when we got up, bro, that's a funny-ass story.
Greg is also the cable guy. He's lacking.
Do you think that you're gonna be able to say a story like that on stage?
I want to. Because when you tell really personal shit like that, it's like people are not gonna say anything. I could see it from here, fucker.
Awesome. Sorry. It's because I couldn't see it, and I want to make sure I see the frame of everything. But, yeah, dude.
All right. Can you see it then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But, sorry, guys.
Keep an eye on it.
Sorry for the 200 of you guys. I know you're listening, dude. And you're like, these fucking amateurs. But I tell you what, dude, I know you're here because of this. This is why you're here. Because you're like, man, these comedians are putting so much work in their podcast.
But these guys, they're raw.
They're raw.
They're like the papers.
Well, yeah, dude. They're like doing it without the condoms, bro.
Oh yeah,
raw, natural, just the way I like it.
Just like me behind the alley, raw,
natural, dude. Here's the thing. Here's this. So I one time got like pulled over by a helicopter. Have you ever had
a helicopter?
Yeah.
I like how I went. Okay, wait, backtrack.
Have you ever like you know how like you see the helicopters like roaming around?
Yeah.
So I had a girl. It was like my ex, like my old ex, and basically what happened is that parents, you live with people, you can't find time to be alone, right?
Right.
So we were in this alley, right, in the car, right? Cause I just parked in between, because you know how like there's alleys between houses, and so we were parked there, right? Whatever, right? We were leaving.
So you guys fucked.
Whatever.
And then you were leaving.
We were leaving. And then what happened is that I didn't notice there was a helicopter flying around. I guess searching for something. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was, I turned on the car, I turned on the light. I was going to leave the alley to go back into the street. The helicopter shines its light straight on our car, on my car.
Fuck.
I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? We drove out and we started driving, and the helicopter was
straight on you?
It was sticking on us, bro.
I would shit my pants.
This helicopter was sticking.
Did you have weed on you?
No, I did not smoke. I was not, dude. I recently started smoking weed in like the last 2 years.
So like, how old were you at this time?
I want to say like 20.
So you started smoking in the last 2 years?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he's fine. He wants snack. He wants food, bro. But I gave this motherfucker food. He wants to get into the closet.
Bro, once you come out, you can't go back in.
Bro, once you come out, bro, Greg. No, I think he wants snacks or something. Just relax, bro. Just relax, Greg. But I think I started smoking weed actually like
this guy.
How long was COVID ago?
He's attacking.
It was like before COVID.
What was before COVID?
I think I started smoking before COVID, like right before COVID.
Oh, really?
So how long? Like 4 years now.
Nice. So
I think, but I wasn't smoking weed at the time, so I didn't have anything. The fucking helicopter was following us. I went out into the main street. I was like, put on your clothes, hurry up. I was pulling on my pants and shit. I turned
while you were driving?
Like, I was basically all changed, but she wasn't.
Oh, damn.
And so...
maybe they're just trying to look at some action.
But, bro, we hit the street, and I shit you not, I saw one cop car, and then, like, 5 more. And they hit the lights on me. And I went into the nearest street, 5 cop cars, bro. all these guys came out and like with their guns drawn and everything, like fucking crazy.
What?
I rolled down all the windows, and they're like you know, they came up and they looked at the car, and then they just stopped, and then they went back, and I could have swore I heard those guys laughing.
They didn't tell you anything?
They're like, oh, they were like, can we see your license and registration? And I showed them, and they're like, we're not, like, you're the wrong guy, right? They're like, we were looking for someone.
Damn.
And they're laughing, and they're like, what were you doing in that alley? I was like, nothing. And then I heard them laughing, like, they're like, oh, okay. And then they're like, do you have any drugs or weed, or do you have any drugs or weapons in the car? I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, okay. Then whatever, they honestly just like left us alone, but I heard them laughing when they left. But bro, they were looking for something.
Yeah, they were looking for someone.
Yeah, it was a bad situation.
Bro, well, I think I've told you this story, but let's tell it for the pod. What about when I got caught by the cops?
What happened?
When I got caught fucking by the cops.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one time I was fucking pretty young. I was probably like maybe like 18 or something. And or probably less, because I think I was still in high school. I don't know. But I was at this fucking park, and it was late night. I didn't know that it was illegal to be at the park late night.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm just there doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, how you said, whatever, getting your dick wet.
Yeah, you know what it is.
And yeah, maybe there was a helicopter flying around, but I don't think much of it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like getting head, and I'm like, oh, the cops are coming. I'm like, the cops are coming.
Yeah.
The cops are coming. Like how you say, you know, get dressed, the cops are coming.
No shit.
And we get out the fucking car and get dressed. And then my paranoid ass, because I had weed in the car, I got out of the car so that they wouldn't come up to my car. Yeah. So I got out of the car. Bro, I know if you get out of the car, like, they'll fucking get more scared. They'll be like, why are you out of the car?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. They're like, get back, get on the phone.
So my dumbass was out of the car, and then the cops pull up, and they're like, what are you doing here? And then I was like, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Like,
chilling.
I was like, we were just talking, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was just late night talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the park.
Yeah.
It's like a picnic, dog. What do you
Late
mean?
night dick sucks.
We're just talking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then he's like, there's a guy that hit his wife with a table, and we're looking for him. You shouldn't be out here. Go fucking home. Get your shit and go home. And I was like, yes, sir. But in my head, I was like, wait a second. A table?
A table? A whole
Not
table?
Not even a chair. A whole ass table, bro?
Like, I want to know, like, what she, like... Like,
she really triggered her.
Yeah. Or like, I really thought like she just stayed there, right? Or like, you know, there's this table.
Like she saw it coming.
Yeah, right. Like you had to really like lift up the table, like fuck you, bitch. And she wasn't just there like you know what I mean? She went to the floor and shit. Like you know what I mean? There's chair. Like if it's like what type of table? Like a dinner table?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if it was like one like this?
That's what I was thinking. Like was it like a table? I mean, like
yeah,
this?
It still takes like he squats down her and you're like
yeah, like you weren't right. Like, or maybe he's that strong where he's like, bitch. He throws like she's run like the chancla, but he throws the table and he bashes like you know what I mean? Like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, he like hits her in the back or something. Like, I want to see what happened.
American Funny Zombies.
Yeah. Shout out to Bob Saget.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so the guy just said that nonchalantly. Some guy just hit his wife. I think he said his wife or some girl over the head with a table. Get the hell out of here! And I'm like, yes sir, yes officer. And I was like,
out.
I was like, with a damn table? I was like, really? With a table?
Jesus
like,
Christ! Damn, bro.
I think that's the story I should tell on stage. I think that's, you know, maybe adding that part that you said about like she kind of had to see it coming.
Yeah, you had to see it coming. Takes a little while happened to it. Like where did it come from? Exactly. Like because like back
it's not like he had the table in the back of his hand the whole time.
Exactly. It's not like a handgun where you're like
say something else.
Yeah, dude. Like you think about the olden times where those guys used to have to load the muskets and then they have to like shoot.
Fuck yeah.
And then like there's a time when the revolver came out, and then that's when they started actually like being able to like kill the Indians faster because
they're specific, right?
Because before the Indians were able to.
I was thinking about even American, even American Revolution shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at American Revolution times they had muskets.
Yeah,
and that's when they would all think about how crazy they used to fight war. They would all stand up in front of each other in a line, be like, "Fire,
fire, boom. Bam!"
And then they would kneel so the dude in the back would fire.
Fire,
and like,
bam!
It just kind of looks like they're jerking off the musket, huh? Right? This is a bad visual.
Yeah.
And then they would be like, "All right, our turn, fire!" And then dudes would just be falling. Dudes, I low-key like movies. Like, have you ever seen The Patriot?
No, I've never seen
With Mel Gibson.
No,
it's about the American Revolution, bro.
Okay.
Fucking hold on, moment of silence.
But dude, yeah, I watched like Saving Private Ryan.
Private Brian.
Yeah.
He's a cut. He's got that curly hair.
What's
and
up,
the fade.
like, hey, bro, we're gonna fucking get the kid. But you ever watched that war movie, Saving Private Ryan? Like those war movies.
You know, I fucking low-key don't like Tom Hanks.
Okay, I can get behind that, but I do like Tom Hanks.
I know it's a classic, but is the movie good enough to watch?
I mean, it's crazy war movie.
Yeah, like it's so because who directed? Was it like Scorsese or a big one?
I have no idea, but all I know is that it's crazy, bro. Like it's like the Battle of Normandy, like when the ships showed up in the in the ocean, right? Was that Normandy? And then the soldiers started like running out, and they were just shooting them on the beach. Like they have like like they had that scene with like those X things, and it's like, holy shit, that was crazy, you know? And it's like those just the war movies, right? I don't know, bro. Like, there's this movie called Platoon with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Is it? Yeah, it's a pretty good movie too. But Tropic Thunder makes fun of that movie.
Oh, really? I think I didn't catch the reference then.
So basically, good. Tropic Thunder, I feel like is kind of like making fun of that movie as a whole. But like, there's like references that they make directly to that movie. Like, there's that scene. Like, remember when I think it was a director and he starts running away. And people are shooting him in the... No, it was Adam Sandler. No, Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
And, like, they were shooting him, and he does this thing, and he... Bam! And it's all exaggerated. Yeah. In the movie Platoon, there's a scene exactly like that.
Oh, okay.
But in the movie Platoon, you're looking at it, you're like... This is kind of dramatic, right? Because he does that.
That shit, yeah.
The movie doesn't play it up that much, because it's kind of the same thing. And this is a serious movie. Like, and it's kind of funny.
It's like virtually identical.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of... And so it's kind of funny because like that's where it's like those small references where it's like you're making fun of it, like kind of like what Family Guy always was, right? Yeah. Because Family Guy is good because they make fun of things that like when movies they're like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Family Guy is so good at that. But Tropic Thunder is a parody, and a parody is like how you said, like directly. Like geared to making fun of something, and that's nice. See, I figured that I knew that they were making fun of, but in my head, I figured they're making fun of every war movie.
I mean, kind of.
That's kind of what I thought in my head. Yeah. Right, but I mean, if it's that specific, that's even a deeper cut. You know what I'm saying? I
feel it is kind of like every war movie, but I feel like a lot that reference exactly comes from that movie. Yeah, and I feel like kind of like the setting.
Where does the blackface come from?
Hey, you know what I mean? Bro, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. did such a good job in that movie.
Killed it. Bro, you know what I love about Tropic Thunder that nobody talks about? The fake trailers at the beginning.
Yep.
Before the movie starts. And Genius. Like the one where he like Robert Downey Jr. is a gay priest. Yeah. And him and Tobey Maguire hold hands and he's like and it's like, why him and Tobey Maguire?
That was so like, random, bro. I think it's because like they thought like, who's the biggest action star right now? Who? I mean, he was really big back then. Because he was in Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, he was huge back then.
Talk about killer movies, bro. I loved the original Spider-Man movies, bro.
I'll say those are my favorites still. I haven't seen the new animated ones, but like I don't really want to watch the new animated ones. I'm sticking with the fucking Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. That's my Spider-Man, bro. And what comedy movies did you really watch when you're like, damn, dude, that formed my jokes for you? Because you see all these older Mexicans, right? So it's like not our generation, kind of a little bit. We did grow up with like George Lopez.
I did not see like that was another show. I was like,
you didn't watch it a lot. I was like, what the fuck? I watched it a lot at night because it was just at night. It was just on there at night, right?
And it made you laugh.
Or it didn't necessarily make me laugh. I just watched it. Okay. Right? I mean, it made me laugh sometimes. I'm not gonna say that it didn't, but it was funny, like the scenarios and shit like that. But I was a kid, right? So I think it was just entertaining to watch, and it was funny at times.
I don't know, but like like Malcolm in the Middle, bro.
That was your shit.
Fucking smack, bro. Like it's really funny, bro. It's really funny if you haven't watched the whole thing, and it holds up.
Now,
I mean, what's something you've watched recently that doesn't hold up well? That you like as a kid you were a fan, and then you watch it and it doesn't hold up. Because I've low-key had a few experiences lately where I try to show my girl a movie or something, and then I'm watching, I'm like, babe, this is kind of a shitty movie. I'm sorry. I remember this being great as a kid. And then she's like, we always just watch stuff you want to watch. And I'm like,
damn it. I'm trying to think. I don't do it. Honestly, I think I always used to watch bangers. I don't know.
Bangers?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I never missed, bro.
That's what I'm trying to think. Like, damn, I'm trying to really think about, like, bro, I loved Jack Black back in the day, and he's still killing it, bro.
Jack Black.
And I can't think of a bad Jack Black movie, bro.
You know which one wasn't great?
Which one? Gulliver's Travel.
She read my mind.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but yeah, I figured it wasn't good.
Yeah, I watched the movies. I fucking wanted my money back. And I didn't even pay. My grandma paid.
Damn it.
I was like, Nana, get your money back.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Oh, bro. Ben Stiller. My mom took us to go see this movie called Heartbreak Kid. You ever watch that movie? So.
Wait, is that with Ben Stiller?
Ben Stiller, yeah.
It sounds familiar, but I don't.
So we were watching Ben Stiller, right? He was like in Meet the Fockers, and he was like in Madagascar at the time, I believe. Right? He's in Madagascar?
Yeah. And then he had Night at the Museum. That was his biggest movie.
Yeah, bro. And so he was kind of like a kid's type of, you know what I mean? My mom thought it was a good idea to take us to the movies. You've seen that movie, right?
No. With the Heartbreak one?
Yeah, Heartbreak.
I haven't.
What did I say?
Heartbreak Kid?
Heartbreak Kid, yeah. And so my mom was like, oh, I'm going to take, it was like me, my sister, and my stepbrother. And she thought, oh, it was going to be a good idea. We're going to take the kids to the movies. And, bro, like maybe 10 minutes into the movie, there's this like hard sex scene. Like terrible, bro. Like there's a scene where she's like, jackhammer me. And then she's literally like head on the floor. And he's like fucking like jackhammering.
But she's backwards, like she's
inverted?
Like
she's like inverted,
wow.
like, you know what I mean? And my mom was like, no.
I hated that when they go.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. My mom was so embarrassed. She was like, well, I wanted to take you guys to a good movie.
Did you guys walk out?
No, we watched the whole movie.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I think that was the worst sex scene, and that was pretty early.
Nice. Did you jerk off to it later?
I was thinking about it later. I'm like, damn, Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller, hot sex scene movie. 'Cause I didn't know who the fuck the woman was in the movie. Like, I just remember like
and then,
that.
And then you just got pictures of Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
and you're like, I guess I'm jerking off to this.
God damn it, bro.
I guess I'm here.
No, it's funny. Like when you see those celeb nudes, and you're like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
Oh, bro, I used to Google like like just a celebrity I thought was hot, and I'd be like, this. Like dude. Scarlett Johansson nude, and then of course it was a Photoshop. I mean, I know her nudes got leaked, but I was not seeing those. And of course it was a Photoshop, and I'd be like, look at this whore. Look at this dirty little slut way to posting her nudes.
Hey,
like,
bro.
yeah, this is the picture. You should jerk at a picture. I can't imagine jerking into a picture nowadays.
Back in the day.
I need live action footage.
You're right, live action.
I need a live stream or nothing. Not
yeah, I need it live.
Live porn.
Well, yeah, I think my bit kind of has a little bit of that where I'm kind of like, damn, that was awesome. You can't see that shit on Pornhub.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know, dude. Like,
come watch this live.
Hey, please. Book us on shows.
Bro, I was thinking of being like, my pronouns are book me on a show, please. And that's a very, like geared to the certain people in the crowd. Back of the room, how you would say.
Yeah.
But I could do that joke many different ways. My pronouns are, and blank. You know what I'm saying? Blank. I could do so many jokes.
I'm broke, please give me some money.
My pronouns are unemployed.
There you go.
Unemployed.
Unemployment. Workaholics. Work being. You try to be like Mark, but you can't, bro. You can't. He comes up with them like so good. Here's a controversial.
I feel like me and Tyler are pretty good at doing that. If you watch Brownie and Downey, you know what I'm talking about.
Damn, look at you. The third time you shouted out. Do you shout us out on that podcast? I doubt it.
I did actually. I was watching the episode today. The episode that got a lot of views. Go watch it.
Do watch it.
It got a lot of views, and I was talking about this pod that I started this podcast with you and shit. So
we haven't even put it out yet, bro. The first episode is coming out unintentionally at 9/11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never forget, dude.
I never forget the episode. Never forget the first episode. I'll never forget it.
Because we really wanted to try and be like consistent, right? We wanted to be like consistently trying to do it like on a Monday. And so like finally it took me.
Yeah, no, well, you don't have to get too detailed with it.
You're right. Hey, get really into the deeds.
But it's coming out. By the time this comes out, it'll be out.
Because this is the third one. You're right. And I already know you guys watched all of them. You're already caught up. This is the third one.
You're caught up. It's like when a season. That was the other thing about shows. When a show is live, like I never got invested in a show when it's live, not live, but
live watching it.
But when they're still recording new seasons, I never got into a show like that except for. Did you ever watch that show? I think in English it was called House of Money, but in Spanish it was called something else. It was a Spanish show, but like from Spain.
No.
It was about like bank robbers.
No, well,
it was a Netflix show.
No, I never watched it.
With a mustache like this.
No.
Okay.
They have a lot of shit on Netflix for Mexicans. Like, dude,
you're Mexican, bro.
For yeah, bro. For us, bro. For like, but like I'm saying, like they made some really quality novelas.
Is there novelas on Netflix?
There's like new novelas on Netflix.
Oh
like,
wow.
And like newly cast and everything. Like I know a lot of people who are saying like, yeah, those are pretty good. You know how like when you come into the room, you see your nana just watching novelas and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a few novelas as a kid.
I would watch a couple, but I wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, why is she crying? Why is she? I would just remember, Maria. That's the most recognizable thing, right? It's just some guy yelling, Maria, no.
No, ¿por qué?
It's always, Spanish like bro. It's always about some dude who got caught cheating, or homie is trying to take over your business.
No,
he slapped you in the back.
Like it was always almost. I feel like a Cinderella story. Like she, like there's this evil sister or an evil mother, stepmother. There's an evil ex.
Someone's evil.
There's an evil villain for the girl, and there's an evil villain for the guy character, and it's like, you know what I'm saying. You like
the story of it.
I'm not gonna lie, novellas were good, but here's the thing. Novellas also inspired me to like, make videos and movies, because movies too.
Yeah.
Especially movies. But I was like, dude, because novellas, if you look at it, it's very low quality. Like a lot of long shots where the camera
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about now with the Netflix ones.
They're fucking so good. Oh, I might have to watch
the camera. Like that's why it's like it really shows good like film work.
Editing
is the editing, and like, cause like, dude, you have to really think about. I was watching that One Piece show, and you think about this, right? There's the One Piece show, the anime show.
Okay.
So it's an anime that has like over 1,000 episodes, and they're making it to a live action, right? And so with the live action, they're like, you have to think about it. There's like actors.
What does live action mean? They're gonna make a live movie with live actors?
So there's 8 episodes, and it's like live people, yeah. And they're like making this anime into like a live adaptation. Honestly, most of them are really bad. But here's the thing, like you have to really think about, there's people who are shooting it. There's someone directing it. After, there's someone editing it. There's someone in post-production doing the lighting. They're doing the editing, like they're doing like the after effects, right?
And the first thing was the performance. So you had like the performance, then filtered by everybody that works on the project.
Think about this, dude.
Filtered by everybody invested in the project. That's like, I don't want that part.
We couldn't agree on a logo for the podcast. Imagine trying to agree on
a damn movie,
all these things,
the cuts,
on everything, dude, everything, and for it to come out good.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That's why it's hard to come out with like actually good things, because there's so many people trying to make the pie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they say about like with your stand up too. It's like, yeah, you can get input, but like who's really the chef in the kitchen? It's you.
But that's also what they say, like if you want to go somewhere quick, go by yourself. If you want to get far,
go
with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to work. At the end of the day, you have to work with other people most of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's part of life.
The thing with working with other people is it also shows like how you can really get along with people too. Sometimes I feel like I give people a vibe of too aggressive. The other day when you weren't at the mic, Tyler was like, damn, you're being a little aggressive today. I was like, I haven't masturbated today. What's the problem, bro?
Yesterday, fucking, was it Hyder or Jenkins? Someone was like, damn, Manny, you're aggressive.
It was Jenkins. Yeah, it was Jenkins.
You're like, because I'm hugging you, dude.
Yeah, it's because Jenkins comes at you sometimes with that aggressiveness, and then when you give it back, he's like, whoa, what's going on?
But he doesn't touch you.
No, yeah, he does. He always fucking, he's like, hey, like, Jenkins is the guy that kind of like, he's the big hugger dude, you know? I don't know. I mean, maybe it might be just my vibe where he's like that with me, where it's like, you know how like different people are different ways with you. Jenkins. Yeah, hey, you know, his mom hasn't hugged him that much. He would need some love.
Yeah, well, more like my dad. But,
you know what I mean? I got not. Potatoes, bro. And you know what I'm saying, dude? When you really think about like comedy movies or being as a kid growing up and watching these comedy movies, it's like, what do you want to take your career to, right?
Okay, wait.
Do you want to be in the movies?
Right. I'm sorry. Finish it.
No. That like, do you want to be in the movies or do you want to just be the stand-up?
No, I want to do stand-up, bro. What about you?
I don't know.
Whatever. I mean, I'm open to stuff like, you know how Burgess movie, like, that's super awesome, and I love movies and making movies. So I'm totally down, but I want to do stand-up. You know, I want to be a comedian.
Just a comedian.
Because I know comedy is something that I can do forever, and how you said, it's all on you. If you're in a band, in a group, like how you said, you struggle to come up with agree on a damn
name
logo.
For a little bit.
Or working with a band, working with anything, like it. Sometimes people don't carry their weight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In stand-up, it's all on you. It's all on you to write jokes. All on you to go to the mics, and it's all on you to try to get booked. And it's all on you to be a good marketer. A marketer of your own shit. And that's the thing too. It's like you lose so much money doing stand-up, like, and it's like I'm not even that deep in it right now. You know, I mean, we're almost two years in, but like it's nice because we have a little bit of a community here in Tucson. And we're able to go to, like I said, we basically had one mic every single week this week. And multiple mics, multiple days. Monday, there was two. Mm-hmm. You didn't hit on the rocks on Monday? I didn't. Well, because, like, after Chiba, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to go. Because, like, all the way on the other side of town. And for me, it's, like, an extra 15, extra 45. And the next day, I work at 4:50. And Tyler didn't want to go? Yeah. And the next day, I work at 4:50. I'm like, yeah, I have to go. I have to get some sleep one day. Oh, yeah. So, and then because I knew on Tuesday I was going to try and hit 3 mics or 2 mics. And on Wednesday I wanted to hit 3 mics, which I did. So, which is dope that it's like we have a nice communities where a bunch of comedians are like, I want to start my own mic. And it's like we can just go on stage, right? And whereas we could be driving to Phoenix a lot and we can go to that show on Stir Crazy where we get a good audience, but we have to get those reps in at these mics. But I'm sure that, like, yeah, for sure. But I'm sure, you know, like, it's just a show's a show. It shows a show. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like even, like, these nice shows or, like, until you have your own audience, the people that are going, it's like, you have to take it with a grain of salt, you know? Every set, you have to take it with a grain of salt and not take it too serious, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, at the same time, we still haven't had, I mean, we have, but we haven't had like full audiences of like 100 for like multiple times, you know? Yeah. So like even a lot of the big comedians, when they talk about their shows, they're like, yeah, some nights it's a Tuesday and you're performing in front of 20 people. It's like, damn, I wish on our Tuesday we had 20 people at our mic. We do have 20 people almost. Like, sometimes. I feel like that's what we have, bro. Like all the mics. Here's the thing, even the shows, that's what I'm saying, like, I feel like even when we have shows here in town, it's not like how you said we're selling at $100 people rooms, you know what I'm saying, like 100 seaters or anything. But it has been done, like at the screening room where we do perform. How many seats is there? I think they for sure. They sold out there multiple times. I think I was asking, and I think they told me 120. I think they can fit in there. Nice. I might be lowballing it, but yeah, that's a good amount of people, bro. Because they can have some people standing, but in that, I think at least 100 plus. So, and what's theater vibes?
It's a theater.
I feel also kind of spoiled that we do. A lot of people say, you know, theater is not as good because the laughter is spread out, so you never get to feel like you kill. But I feel like when it's been really packed at the screen room, and it's a theater, man, it's a great time.
Yeah, we are really spoiled because we are able to. We have
a club.
We have a club. We have a bar.
Yeah,
and we have like this little theater type of thing. So like maybe hopefully one day.
Bars, restaurants.
The sandwich shop, bro. Yeah. Well, you know, we need that open mic bingo, because I think we're missing like a library. I think that'd be pretty dope.
Well, you gotta be quiet in a library.
You ever watch Silent Library as a kid?
Nah, what's that?
No, it was like this show where it was like a challenge show where a bunch of people got on like a table, and there was this guy who was like Silent Library. They did it in the library, and there's this like sound meter, and so they had to do a bunch of different challenges and try not to make a lot of noise. But a lot of these challenges were like hurt me challenges.
Nice.
And so that's why it was like Silent Library. You have to be silent in the library.
Yeah, and you get like shocked or something.
But like maybe no, or because they did it for money.
Oh, nice.
But like I was thinking like
right now,
like because we try and think about like things outside of this box, right? Like there's like stand up on the spot that Jeremiah Walken does, and then there's Kill Tony, where it's like it's an open mic, but it's like a show. You know what I mean? It's literally based off of an open mic, and on their first episodes, they literally did it at the Comedy Store, in the original room with like barely, I think, 50 people in the crowd.
Oh really?
And now I don't even know, dude.
I didn't even know they did one in Phoenix too. I think that was like right after.
They toured it. They went across the country and they did the live pod in like theaters or comedy clubs like Stand Up Live, and they had comedians like our homie Derek, who was like, oh shit, I like this podcast, I'm gonna go to it, I'm gonna sign up and do stand up for the first time, because it is an open mic, right? But now it's gotten so big. It's in Joe Rogan's Comedy Club. They have live music at the beginning. You know, like it's more of a show, right? But it started at just, you know, an open mic of pulling bucket. The bucket mic. I don't know. What do you think about the bucket mic?
Not a fan.
Yeah, you like to sign up.
I like a standard list.
Yeah,
but you know, at a lot of places that's how it is. Yeah. Bucket list.
Yeah, a lot of it is like the bucket list. But I feel like...
I'm sure if you had to choose between a bucket list and a thing.
Yeah. But I think I like the switch mic, but I haven't gone to it. But like, I think we should have... Like, Joe Rogan's Club has bottom of the barrel. I think those type of mics are good for people to like try and flush out brand new stuff. So what is that? Like where they like have like different topics. In the bucket, and then like you pull out a topic and then you have to riff on that topic on stage, kind of like what Jeremiah Walken does with stand up on the spot.
Okay. Yeah, like the switch on my here. See, like the fact that we have that here is like really dope. I think comedy is really growing. I think if it's growing like this in Tucson, it's gotta be growing everywhere across the country, right? Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone anywhere else other than like California, and I saw comedy there in Phoenix, but it's popping. There's a lot of comedians everywhere. You know, we do talk to comedians that have come here from California, and we have talked to comedians that have gone to Texas and East Coast,
and they've all said like, yeah, like the mics are full. The mics are full.
A lot of bucket mics is, you know what I'm saying?
And we're lucky.
That's what I'm saying. We're lucky.
Because we get how many minutes? A good amount of minutes on stage. And there's some mics where some of the people are very lenient, like when you go to The Rock. And you're like, I'm going to do 8 minutes because nobody's here. And I'm just performing.
I know and you're like, I heard you go, where's Corbin?
Yeah, I was like, where?
I was like, oh, he's probably trying to get off the stage already.
It was funny because he was just inside doing rap.
Oh, he's all rapping and shit.
Yeah, bro.
But he's also eating. Like, he was eating like a salad or something. And going all over the place with his salad, like eating, but having to do stuff. I was like, poor Corey, he can't even eat his salad.
It's funny.
He's hosting the show. He's like, oh.
But imagine one day being able to like run a show and have a shitload of people come, and like before the show you have music playing, and then you have like vendors, like because they have like barbecue back there, right?
Same thing with Corey's mic. If you think about it, they have at a bar. They have music. And there's vendors that are welcome. Yep, you're right. I'm gonna start taking my merch and what else?
You should take your merch.
What else can I sell? Start thinking like old stuff. I have garbage in my garage. And
garbage
shit.
in garage.
I got an old toaster, an air fryer, and a Delta.
I got some old pictures of me. You know, I have some old
pictures of me as a kid.
Here's some mixtapes. Well, dude, those guys are hustlers too. These guys that sell dudes that sell mixtapes, guys. Yeah,
I think that was back in the day, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
dudes are still doing mixtapes.
Not selling mixtapes, but now they're still making mixtapes and putting on SoundCloud.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, now it became SoundCloud dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever want to be like a DJ type of dude?
A DJ?
What's
I can
worse?
play real music, my guy.
What's worse? DJ or open mic comedian?
Oh, you gotta
like you go to your parents' house, like your girl. So it's like, I'm dating a comedian. I'm dating a DJ.
Oh man,
open mic comedian.
You're gonna make me do this.
Yeah. You're gonna say.
Don't make me go off on DJs across the world.
But they want to hear it, dog. I want to hear the DJ.
Look, much respect to all the DJs around the globe.
I'm ready for it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just when you can play real music, you kind of look at a DJ and you go, "This guy's just doing a playlist and maybe a few scratches and transitions." You know what I'm saying? Like he's not doing what you would call real music. It's kind of like when a stand-up guy sees an improv person. You're kind of like, they wish they could do the real thing.
I'm gonna be your devil advocate. Is that how you say it?
Your what?
Devil's advocate.
Oh yeah. But what I just said right now is actually something I said as a bit one time. I remember, and I said at the improv place.
And they got upset.
No, I got a good laugh.
I do. Here's the thing about improv: if it's done really well, like, did you ever used to watch that show? Whose Line Is It Anyways?
No. Who was on that?
I don't know. But it was a show on TV where people would kind of make improv, and they did it, and it was really funny. And so it's kind of like, if it's done really well and really white, I think it's pretty good.
Did you say really white?
Really right, really.
Oh, really, you said really well and really white. I was like, well, that guy.
Yeah, I mean, usually white people.
You're like, white is better.
Yeah, dude. I was trying to say a bit like that with laundry, but I don't think it worked out.
Oh yeah, you told me.
I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, dude. Do you ever have to like try and do bits and like, yeah, I don't think that fits at all?
Yeah, and sometimes you're just like, I just don't think like that's like, it's just not an A. Like I heard some dude would go the other day like, oh, A+ joke, A- joke. Oh, I think it was Mark maybe talking about doing. No, I think it was Santino and them talking about doing the arenas with Bert. And how the arenas, they're so raw because of the feedback is so little, you know, because of how big and open and how it's outdoors and stuff, that like you really get to see what your strongest A+ jokes are and what jokes are A-. And I'm like, damn, this is not even, like, for me, it's like, this joke's an A, this joke's a fucking F. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's got like A-, A+, A+.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's really rating his jokes because they've been doing it for so long where they're like,
but it shows you how they think, right? Exactly. And you're like, okay, that's how you got to think about it a little bit, you know?
Dude, there was this like, do you ever watch that thing with, it was like Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Ricky Gervais, and who else was it? They're like at a table, right? And Louis C.K. And they're talking about stand-up. And bro, I fucking love that thing because they're just talking raw about stand-up and stuff. They talk about like words and stuff. And
it got real raw.
Yeah, it got really, really raw. Like I really like because there was really like inside baseball, and like,
and with goats.
Yeah, with like real guys that you can really respect in the comedy community, you know, and like
it was like the Last Supper of the Last Supper of comedians, dude. All at a table. The goats, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot where I was going with this, but
but the words that they were talking about, probably.
Yeah, it was just like. Yeah, dude, I lost it, dude.
Oh, my bad.
You know, no, you're good. It's, you know, when you smoke, sometimes like you don't like to think that you forget things, but sometimes you go on a tangent where you forget. It'll come back later, but it's just gone for now.
Well, where I thought you were gonna go with it was in that. I'm pretty sure that time was in that session is when they're talking about the N-word.
Oh, they talk about that.
Louis C.K. literally drops the N-word and he's like, he's like, dude, that shit. Oh, he I think he says, I love your joke. I think he tells Chris Rock, right?
He says the joke, yeah.
And this actually ties back. The joke that he tells Chris Rock he loves, Chris Rock tells in this movie where he's a comedian called wait, before I get away, you told me earlier what movies like what comedy movies did you kind of see as a kid that maybe could have
influenced you? Yeah.
And the only comedy movie, like a movie about a comedian I could think about that I watched, was this movie about Chris Rock called Down to Earth. You ever seen Down to Earth?
No.
Bro, you're gonna have a good ass weekend, bro. Watch Down to Earth, bro. He's a comedian. I'll just tell you the premise.
Synopsis, yeah.
He's trying to be a fucking comedian, and he's bombing, bro. Like he's eating it, and he's doing it in New York, right? So he's doing it at the Apollo and like these places that you've heard about and stuff, right? And then he gets killed, like he gets killed, and he goes to heaven, and it's like, dude, like the angel's like, dude, we killed you on accident. We're gonna send you back, but we gotta send you back in a different body.
Oh, okay.
So now they send him back in a different body. He's trying to do stand up in a different body.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, when am I gonna get my body back? Am I gonna be in a different body? And also all his life shit and all his stand up shit at the same time. So it's a good movie, bro. Watch that shit.
I'll watch it. I don't know, dude. Like, it's something about like comedy movies that I really enjoy watching.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's about just like kind of like, oh shit, like I think there's this movie with like Andrew Yang. I think it was called like The Opening Act, I think, because it's about him. I don't remember what the movie's called, but it's about him, and it's about like this big time comedian saw him, and he's kind of like, it's his first feature act, I believe, for like a big time comedian, and it's kind of like this whole behind the scenes of all that stuff. I never watched it, but like I remember him listening about it, and it's like, damn, I want to watch that movie. Like, I watched Comedian by Jerry Seinfeld. So,
and then The Comedian by Robert De Niro. You told me it was also good. Yeah. Right? That's called The Comedian?
Yeah, was it The Comedian? Because, like, the thing, like I was saying, is, like, he just, like, practiced in front of that thing. It's, like, there's things. That's why it's, like, sometimes, like, I got that mirror, bro. I'm going to start doing facial features. If you don't, I'm going to have the windows open. I'm going to have the mirror plastered right there. I'm going to have these cords and the mic. Oh, here's a take. How to hold the microphone. I don't know. Like,
what do you mean?
Some people hold it like this.
Oh, right.
Like, some people have it like this. Some people have a really nice loose where they're like talking and they're doing like this. Sometimes I hold it like this. Sometimes you used to hold it like you see some people just hold it straight on like this. Really tight,
or some people hold it like me, like this. Like just kind of like at the end right here.
And I used to hold it
thing
for some reason when I first started. I used to hold it like this.
Oh, where the good pussy at? Where are the women with the good pussy at?
Touch yourself.
All right, that's it's not me. I'm not a misogynist. That is another
comedian that I honestly never thought that we would ever see again, and he came back from.
All right, you don't have to get a specific.
No, well, and not even like that. I just thought I just never thought I'd see him because like he was around the scene and he just never came. I was like, damn, he was a dope dude. Wonder where he went. Then he came back. I'm like, damn. And I talked to him and everything. I'm like, dude, nice to see you.
You're like, where's all the good pussy at?
Yeah.
He's like, it ain't been here. That's why I wasn't here.
It's right. I've been gone.
But dude, I brought it back.
That guy's a funny dude, bro.
I brought it back with me.
He was really, he made people laugh on the stage too. It made me laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the thing is like, I think we stayed the whole night yesterday literally watching everybody's set.
We did.
Pretty good amount. You get a really good vibe of like your set comparatively to other people's set. Because I don't like to play comparisons, but I like to play comparisons because of the room. How is the room?
You see the vibe. Because like when it's a show, a comedy show, like throughout the night is like a story. It's like a trajectory where like the crowd is like, at first they're really cold, so it's like, and then they really laugh. They kind of start getting tired, but then they you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's some people bomb. You know what I'm saying?
And then it comes back up because and then you get someone like the guy who went right before me, and bro, he gave the crowd, he gave me a good boost. I forget his name. I feel so bad.
Oh, but he did good.
The guy that played Call of Duty with
Danny.
Yeah. And he was doing so good. And I was like, damn, this is gonna be good. Because like sometimes when you see people, it's like I would rather have someone do really good right before me, get that crowd going, you know, because I can go up on stage and instead of trying to trudge through that fucking like I always feel like I'm trudging, like, you know, like when you're in snow,
for sure,
trudging through the snow, it feels like, oh, I'm walking, you know what I mean, or I'm still holding some weights, because dude, sometimes when you listen back to your old, there's stuff I listen back to my old shit, I'm like, damn, there's a bunch of silence.
For sure.
There's a lot of silence in this, and I feel like now I can kind of like hopefully try and find the laugh better than I did before. Not saying I'm funny, but I'm saying hopefully I'm getting better.
Is that a good also podcast title that we could have done? Find the laugh, but that one almost sounds like it's not funny. Like, all right, try to find a laugh. Good luck.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. Where is it? You know, we're gonna keep counting tags here. We're gonna keep counting tags. We're gonna keep counting these setups, bro.
Oh my goodness.
When's the next jiu-jitsu show, bro? I'm ready.
It's in October. You want to get in?
Bro, I'm ready, bro.
In?
I'm from.
I got you. I'll be your connect.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm fucking.
Hey, yeah, you got some wrestling moves. You shot in on me a couple times.
Bro, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna fucking. Here's the thing, dude. The only thing I'm afraid of is just this long ass hair of mine, like getting caught or something.
It's annoying, but I mean.
Yeah.
You put it in a ponytail.
And bro, you know what's funny? When I was first in wrestling, I didn't know that you had to shave.
You don't have to shave.
Well, in high school I did.
But for what?
For high school meets.
But like, why did you have to shave? What was the advantage?
No, they made us shave. Like, they made us. Like, we were gonna, like, it was our first wrestling meet, and I got there, and none of us we had like stubble because it was No Shave November, right?
Oh, you have to shave your face.
Yeah. They made us because they're like.
I thought you meant like I'm such a dumbass. I thought you meant your body, like, you know how swimmers are like, you're more aerodynamic if you shave your legs. I'm like, dude, how aerodynamic is a few leg hairs really gonna make you?
I honestly, I think a little bit.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, for fucking wrestling, I was like, you're slippery, I guess. What's the advantage?
Know, maybe
you're pokey. You're like a cactus because the hairs are coming out. I don't know.
Bro. And so they made us fucking shave, dude.
Your face.
Yeah, and I had never shaved before.
Oh.
I didn't know how to.
Oh my goodness.
So
you
like
exposed?
I was like, oh, I don't know how to shave. And then like I saw the other dude shaving, and I was like, they gave it, like, the coach was like, you guys are idiots, because all of us were like No Shave November. And then like, so he left and he came back from the store and he bought us all like just disposable razors. I had only shaved with an electric.
Oh yeah.
That's how my dad.
So you would trim.
Well, just an electric. At the time, I didn't have this, bro. I had stubble, you know. But then one of my homies from the wrestling, he had to show me how to actually shave, like a dude.
Damn.
And I actually really like that way of shaving, you know. But it kind of cuts a lot.
I don't like. I hate doing it. It's a pain in the ass. But
what do we got the shaving.
How are you in it? Shaving,
I don't even know. Dude, thanks
shave
for
your pussy, bro. Yeah, thanks for hanging around, man. Shave your, if you're listening, shave your pussy, shave your armpits, shave you know, your asshole.
Do you like a bald pussy?
Oh yeah.
Really? I don't mind hair. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but if you had to pick, are you going hairy or are you going bald? I'll go bald every time.
I don't mind hair. The yin and the yang.
So you'll go. So, but if you had to pick,
probably hair.
One for life. If you had to pick one for life,
stubble.
Oh wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, bald is kind of
too much.
A little bit too much sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of stubble I don't mind. Right. Like if it's too long where I have to like touch it, bro. I don't want to get it. Yeah. Okay, I'll say it. When I was in high school, bro, you finger. You finger.
Right.
People,
a lot of finger banging, a lot of hand jobs.
So I was in high school.
A lot of rough hand jobs.
rough. I did the finger bang special, right? And
Spider-Man.
And so we went to the park. So where I live now, there's a lake not too far away. I don't know if you pass it or not, but there's a lake over there. At night, there wasn't a lot of people there, and I was in high school and I was with this girl, right? We were making out and stuff. We went to like this like part of place like where I'm getting really specific, and if she ever listens to this, she know. I went, I went down, and
so you were fucking at the lake?
We weren't fucking. We were just. It was high school. We were in high school. I was gonna just finger her.
Oh, okay, right.
So we were making out, and I was making my way down, right?
Making your way downtown, walking fast.
And so, gaining fast, and I'm homebound. And so imagine if you had your hand and you're going down, like, you know, you're going down, and you feel my beard. Like that much hair, like where it's long enough where you can pull it.
Oh, whoa!
I was like, I still, you know, I still went. I still went, but I was like, damn. And like I told like my homie, and she's like, damn.
Wait, how did she find out you told your homie?
No, it's just we're all in the frame. She didn't know
homie.
that.
Oh,
yeah,
you
my
told your
homie
girl
was,
homie.
My girl homie. She was like, damn,
damn.
we're all friends.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was like, damn, I just fucking did that. And I was like, I mean, I was just surprised.
It was cool, but it was just really hairy.
It was very long. I was just, yeah. So I think that, at my point of reference, I think that was not something, because when you go down, I have this, bro. All the juices get stuck in this.
Right, yeah.
All the juices. And so you don't want...
Yeah. Yeah. It's like we were talking about when Jack Sparrow at the end of the second movie, he's gonna get eaten by the Kraken, and the guy comes out and goes, ah, and it spits a bunch of mucus onto. It's like, it looks like a bunch of semen on fucking Johnny Depp, and then he just like wipes it off. And he's like, ugh.
Yeah,
and he's like, whatever, something beast, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking son of a bitch. And then he goes, and he fucking suicides or whatever.
Bro, speaking about suicide silence. I don't know, bro. What do you think? Do you think we should put a condom on this and wrap it with a bow?
I think so. I think put a plug in it and,
or
call it a day.
You know me, I can do like fucking 17 hours. Dude.
Oh yeah, we'll do a novella.
But so wait, so UFC. I mean, this is gonna be already up by the time that fight comes out. But here, make your predictions. I want to hear the predictions on the pod. PP, predictions on the pod.
Okay, quick predictions, quick picks.
Do you think Israel Adesanya is gonna win?
I think so, man. I think, Strickland is a guy that's like very. If you don't know Strickland,
I don't. That's why I need you to explain a little bit more to me.
Research a little bit about Strickland, because he's a really cool guy, because he says outlandish things.
Okay.
But he doesn't get canceled because he's so raw. He's so like unapologetically himself and shit. It's like everyone's like, fucking Sean Strickland, he's crazy, he's nuts, so he's gonna say stuff.
And they've never fought before?
No. So like, you want to root for him just because he's a cool guy, because as a comedian you're like, dude, this guy is a guy that like stays at the top of
shit talking,
of this shit, and on top of the game, and he lives his truth, as to say. You know what I mean? And he's himself, you know what I'm saying? He has no filter and shit, like really no filter, bro.
Yeah.
And but no, I don't think he's gonna be able to beat Adesanya. I really don't think. We'll see after, but I think Adesanya KOs probably, or by points.
Adesanya is a fucking beast, bro.
He's fucking too good.
Roof, right? Or roof. Adesanya, yeah, that guy's fucking dope.
Yeah,
he's a dog. Dude. That motherfucker's a fucking dog, dude. I know it, dude. He's a crazy, like, he goes in the fucking arena and he's a fucking dog in there, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's crazy, man.
Yeah, nothing wrong about that guy. I haven't heard anything. You haven't heard anything about him, right?
No, maybe I've heard a thing or two.
What?
Maybe I heard a thing or two on the
podcast, on someone else's
podcast. On the MMA spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of controversial takes that supposedly some guy that's a podcaster. Okay. And he does videos about MMA shit.
Okay.
Just right before the fight, exposed and leaked a bunch of stuff where he put it together of like, is he seemingly having dog fetish in a way? I won't get into details. Watch the MMA Guru videos. If you're see curious. What's up. But I don't know, man. I'm a huge Adesanya fan. I seen that and I'm like, I can see, like, it sucks when you see someone taking someone else down, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, you're like, well, that is pretty fucking weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially if it's like actual animal things.
Yeah.
And
so,
but here's the thing, bro.
But like, I don't know. Who knows, man? You know what I mean?
You don't know. Really that's what I'm saying. You don't know. I want to see the cold hard facts, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll send you the link to the video then.
I'm down. But here's the thing, dude. How do you feel about like where you're at? We're almost 2 years deep into comedy, both of us. How do you feel about like where you're going? Like, what we need to like, there's something else that we need to do. Like, obviously the podcast, right? The podcast is something where hopefully we get our name out there more. People get to help, like, listen to us. But I think it's like, just, we try and get on stage as much as we can, you know? And like, I also like just want to try and write more, you know? And like, where, it's like, I think we talked about this last time, like, where is it going to be authentic to me where I can try and make it funny on stage, you know? Because like, sometimes even you guys probably see now, this guy's not a comedian. He's not fucking funny at all. He's talking about his asshole and that's all, dude. But it's like, I don't want it. Like, I was watching Joe List's special, and that's about a lot of it is his asshole.
And a lot of it is too, like, being like, oh yeah, like I was like this and my friend was like this, and you're and sometimes I get self-conscious about being that way, and I'm like, and then I see in my opinion, one of the greats doing it, and I'm like, all right, like,
yeah,
don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Paralysis by analysis, bro. Overthinking it is fucking. It's a killer.
It's a killer.
It's a killer of dreams.
Just like this podcast, the fucking killer, dog.
It's a killer, not a killer of dreams though. It's a killer of what is it a killer of? It's just a killer.
Bro, I'm just trying not to have a real job, you know? And I mean, not that this stand-up's not a real job, but just want to...
Trying to beat the system.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah. Just trying to do something you love, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, fucking thanks you guys for listening to another episode of not another comedy podcast, right? They're going to think, like, this is not a comedy podcast. Well, yeah, bro.
There's no way you guys probably forgot since we didn't talk about comedy. You guys probably forgot, but...
I mean, no, we talked about the movies. We got all those comedian movies.
It was sarcastic because we talked about comedy so much.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But here's the thing, dude. When you're fucking talking comedy, everything's comedy.
Oh, fuck.
Right? Everything leads back to comedy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think when you're talking with us, it's just
everything leads back to comedy. And everything leads back to smoking. And hey, let us know, bro. We had this idea about starting like a live stream and like also like maybe doing like a second part to the pod, because this is also another 2-hour pod. And so if you guys like the 2-hour pod, we're thinking about doing this, but also doing something where we smoke more.
Yeah, we want to do smoke content, you know, just kind of like, you know, blazing and stuff. So it's like, comment where you guys think, where you would like to see that better. Would you like to see it on that Kick app you said?
We can live
Discord,
stream it.
could you do it on Discord?
Well, Discord is more like a message app. No, so that's not that type of stuff.
Right, you're right.
It's more like Kick. Or we're thinking about putting stuff on like Rumble, like just like live like a video like this.
Rumble.
But also we can try to do like live podcast. So
what's the other one? Oh, Patreon.
Patreon is
the other app.
So, but like we wouldn't want to necessarily charge you guys for things, but we would just want to like have content out there, but not get like not necessarily demonetized. I'm not thinking about making money, but like
shadow ban and stuff like that. You know, censored and stuff like that. But yeah, we definitely want to do smoke stuff. So comment what app you would like to see that stuff on, and yeah, we're gonna try to get on that shit quick.
Cause we're definitely like a couple of stoners here. Like,
like how you said, it always starts with comedy and it always ends with a bowl.
Yeah, you know a bowl, and like just like we literally were at the mic all night. We went outside into my car and we smoked and we just talked. We were just talking about life, ball, and fucking comedy, bro.
Ball. He said ball.
Ball, bro. Ball is life, bro.
Totally.
Yeah. Totally. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Oh, peace.
Or night, day. Fuck yeah, dude. Listen to this whenever. This right here. That one. You press it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the money. All right. Fuck yourself.
Hey.
Touch yourself.